Meditation is a holistic process giving all round benefits to individuals. But more importantly, meditation is helping us reprogram our subconscious mind, is helping us gain a lot of knowledge that supports us to realize our dreams. Independent of what the current condition, life condition is, that quantum model of creation is saying that you can manifest whatever that you wish to have by putting your attention clearly on something and visualizing and dreaming about and removing a limiting belief that you set for yourself.
What is the purpose of life? Yes, to be happy. To be happy or to be healthy also. Then, whatever technology you get in that, you spread it. Because unless everybody is happy, we are not going to be happy.
Science and spirituality should go together. They should be like friends. Like that, the scenario has happened by the universe. So that's why that Buddha CEO program is connecting between the science and spirituality.
The first and foremost thing is I became much calmer because I wasn't very balanced. I had a lot of anger issues. Later on, I understood self-worth during all these sessions, self-worth, and a lot of, I used to be a multitasker. I stopped multitasking. And I started accepting things as they come.
Just the way Chandra has organized this whole program, right? It's just mind-boggling, right? The whole thing about the explanation, right? The science behind meditation is such an important thing. Then also the experiences, right? The experiences of all the folks. It just reinforces our trust in the system, and beautifully it brings out all our feelings and thoughts.
On the personal front, I used to suffer from vertigo very often. I used to get stressed, but all that has vanished beautifully. I don't take any medication for vertigo.
For me, the meditation became a morning routine. It becomes part and parcel of the daily life. Every morning without meditation, no day goes up actually. Along with me, my wife also used to do meditation regularly. It gives a lot of support and connection.
I was wired to actually expect quick results. So I was not mature enough to think of meditation as a journey that requires practice and patience to really see the benefits.
Good morning. Thanks. And happy evening for those joining from the West. We are on the 5th day of this 40-day program, Personal Resilience and Peak Performance. Why 40 days? For any skill to become a habit, you practice for some period of time. You start initial, you just understand what it is, and then you start making that as a habit. And 40 days is known to make anything a permanent habit. When I started about 2 years ago, you hear this from anybody who is practicing meditation for some time. Invariably, everyone says, no, I can say who I was before meditation and after meditation. it was like this. I mean, I used to read books. Yesterday, Chandra spoke about books, reading books. And I used to read books, but everything that I read, all that knowledge that I had, it always seemed to be for somebody else. I used to feel that, hey, somebody else has to make that change. My wife has to make that change. My family has to make change. My colleagues have to make that change because that is the right thing to do. That's what I've read. The moment I got into meditation, it became so obvious and it seems so simple that everything that all I have to do is just change my perceptions, my beliefs. It became so simple that for years, whatever that I carried changed within a few days. Everything around me seemed to have changed. And that's what you'll hear many people who've been practicing meditation. So I'm really congratulate all of you who have taken that commitment to yourself to be part of this journey because you're making that commitment to yourself. So thank you, friends. And we'll continue this as we'll understand more about science of meditation. And I welcome Chandra. Thank you, Chandra. Over to you.
Yes. Happy morning, everybody. Great afternoon, a wonderful evening. Only thing we do is to change ourselves. Richard Bach said, only one thing that we are responsible to do is to be true to ourselves. It appears very contradictory. Richard Bach is a great spiritual master, author, the one who has written the books like Jonathan Livingston Seagull, Illusions, The Messiah's Handbook. The only thing is to be true to yourself. He's talking from the perspective that we are that consciousness. And the true to be ourselves is naturally extends everything to everyone around because we see ourselves as the one with the whole. So this meditation is helping us start questioning, start contemplating on those aspects of ourselves which otherwise normally we look in others. There is concept by Essenes, 7 mirrors of relationships, where they talk about all the 7 mirrors, reflections of whatever that we see wrong, faulty in others is a mirror in ourselves, is a mirror in ourselves. That means there is a quality that is a part of us which is there, which is pointing out at somebody, but then it is there with us. I'm sure is being observed and noticed, already reflected upon by the advanced meditators. So in this meditation, every day when we talk about emptiness, while scientifically we understand what that emptiness contains, later in week 3. But since emptiness means there are no people, places, things in it, in the first week is important to understand. Emptiness means it's a place where there are no people. It's a state where you are observing around you. Observation is not by seeing with your eyes, but observation is an awareness, which is you know it. You can feel, you can observe what's around you right now. If I ask you, then you say, there may be some walls next to you. There are people next to you. There is some furniture next to you. All that is there right now, as you close your eyes and observe. Observation is awareness. Talked about the thought is not coming from the brain. Brain is merely chemical reactions. Cells are coming together. Electricity is produced, fired, a pulse, electric pulse. So two connections are formed. They seem to hold a memory. And that information gets stored there between two neural connections in the synaptic gap, but that's all it is. But the information, which is the thought is through information, is coming through the thought, it's coming beyond outside brain, which we're calling mind. Where is it coming from? It's coming from this emptiness energy field. So the emptiness, when we say emptiness, when we are removing all thought, now every thought is about the physicality. Every thought. It's about space and time. Think about it. You say, hey, yesterday I attended this session, it's good. So there is a time there, and there is a session which is characterized by the people that are there. The Zoom is there, then you and I are there, and say, this is a thought. 2 years ago, my first job, it was awesome, and I did that in Delhi. Again, a place is there, people are there, and then something has happened. It's about people, places, things. So a thought is about it. So when we are removing all thought in meditation, then we are removing the notion of matter, the physicality. So when we remove everything, then what we're left with is emptiness. So you're removing all the people, places, you're removing your Bangalore, Delhi, New York, everything. You're removing all the memories from the past in the mind. Remove everything from the present physically, but you also remove the memories from the past in the mind. And so what we're left with? Think of removing Earth, removing planets, removing solar system, removing the galaxy, Milky Way, then removing Andromeda, removing other galaxies. If everything is gone, because every thought is about something that we haven't known, and everything is gone, then the moment you know that sun is removed, then sun it must be dark. Maybe black. You try to imagine, try to what will happen when the sun is not there. So if all of them are removed, as thoughts have gone away, then we come into this state of blackness, dark, colored, maybe bluish, maybe grayish, maybe something. Whatever that emptiness represents to you, whatever emptiness means to you, from the childhood, if you've been conditioned to be emptiness means maybe in your bedroom, you always had a blue color light in the night. And so that is darkness and emptiness to you. So that just comes to you because nighttime is all, there doesn't seem to be anything around us. In the darkness, we can't see. The characteristic of emptiness is that there are no people, no places, no things around you. There's no furniture. So when you're putting your awareness, right now you see something around you. But as you go into meditation, as the mind is getting empty, then you see emptiness is around you. There is nothing. There are no people. They're forgotten, including yourself. There are no places, furniture around you. Everything is forgotten. So that is the characteristic of emptiness. And when you're in that state, it can appear to be in any color. It could be just black, dark, void. I see the word void, emptiness. All of that is energy. So if you are feeling, if you are in that state of awareness of there's nothing around you, that means then you have gone into the states of emptiness. And we are saying, you be with it. That's the right state. When you're in that state, Now, if you're listening to my meditation and then I'm sometimes saying in between, if you are distracted with your thought, go back to observing your breath. And when I say that, and if you are not distracted, instead you are at that point in this empty state, continue to stay with your state. Don't come back to your breath. My guidance must become secondary. The music that you hear will become automatically secondary into going into the depths of this emptiness. The music and guidance are there in case you're getting distracted from thought. And then to pull back, the guidance will help, right? So the thing is, when we are finding this emptiness, you don't do anything extra. You don't imagine that emptiness is there. Instead, as you're observing the breath, thoughts are coming down, so automatically go into this empty state. When you are there and you're aware, then the guidance will help you to go deep into it. Become aware of that emptiness, right? Observe it, notice it, connect with it. So we're just saying that be in that state. They're all different words to avoid, different words to recognize that if you are with thought, attention back to the breath. If you're not with thought, just be there. That's all it is. Right, friends? So this is happening. Whether you realize or not, in every meditation is happening. For some people, it happens for a long time. You feel like you're there. For some initial days, it is feel like you're just not there at all. Only thought is there. But we when we forget ourselves, when we lose the sense of matter and time, automatically the time is lost in meditation. So we don't recognize that we've gone to the empty states, even though we've gone. If they've gone long enough, short, not long enough, or sometimes you're there, but we don't have the awareness of being in the emptiness. It's a skill that we develop over a period of time. When I go into the emptiness, we get lost, meaning we're there somewhere. So that's the point where we don't realize we've gone to the emptiness. Next moment, let's say after a few seconds, you get thoughts, and then you're there in the thoughts for a long time. At the end of meditation, you judge and say, oh, today I only had thoughts. You're not have the awareness during that empty state of mind, and so you just conclude you're only in thought. So we don't conclude in meditation. Every meditation is good meditation. All we have to do, dear friends, is to be observing the breath and then as notice emptiness, be with it. But don't judge, because we cannot. So let's go into meditation once again. Today we understand, just to have better clarity, what are those that we call meditations, what is not meditation. So that in case you think that you've been always meditating, then probably, and if it's not meditation, you can take that out and then do the real meditation. That we'll do after meditation session is over. Master class today. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. We are practicing Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. Anybody new? We're practicing simple observation of the breath meditation. In this meditation, our goal is to be in the empty state of mind. How do we do it? With our eyes closed, remove the specs, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably, cross your feet at ankle. So crossing the feet at ankle in a chair where you're sitting and the chair is good, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably, eyes closed, and then observe your breath, natural breath. Take any point in the nose, preferably here, middle of the eyebrows, and observe breath is going in and coming out. Breath is always going in and coming out. Just observe that natural breath, that flow of the breath in and out, in and out. When I observe the breath, mind is becoming empty. When I observe the breath, mind is becoming empty. As the mind is empty, start experiencing emptiness and then be in that state. Simple, that's it. In case you have thoughts, as I observe the breath, mind empty, slowly you're there, but suddenly thoughts come. You recognize after 2 minutes, as you've been dreaming about it. The moment you recognize your thoughts are there, attention back to the breath again observe. Again, mind becomes empty, and then be in that. So this is going to be the state of affair for the rest of the duration of the meditation, and then that's called breath mindfulness meditation. We're practicing it, Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. Before we go into it, we relax, slow down by a process called heart elevation. Just follow my guidance. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. Meditation, when you use this music that I'm playing, is better heard through earphones. If you have them, it's great. And then for meditation, you don't need bright light. So you can darken the room, draw the curtains if possible. With your eyes closed, dear friends. Relax your body. From head to toe. Relax your eyes, your facial muscles, your shoulders, your hands, neck, waist down, your legs, all parts of the body. Just relax. Dear friends, keep your hands on your chest area. With your eyes closed, specs removed. With your attention on your breath, on your sacred heart, can you feel your beautiful heart? With a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your sacred heart? Connect with your heart center, the seat of all emotions. Which is expanding all life with its energies of love, joy, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your life where you felt enormous love, enormous gratitude, compassion, and relive that moment from your past, from your present, and elevate yourself. Relive that moment of love, of joy, and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. Which is helping us become coherent with all things and everybody. There is only one heart, there is only one life. We're all deeply interconnected as one in this energy field. Love, joy, gratitude are all the ways to become one again. Feel that energy. Allow yourself to radiate that energy beyond your body onto every corner of this planet Earth. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably, eyes closed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. As our mind is becoming empty, we channelize all that energy into the generous present moment. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness inside of you, all around you. become aware of that void, that blackness, that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Can you sense the depth of that emptiness spreading far and wide? How far does it go? Notice it, connect with it. That's energy. This is that intelligent quantum energy field of infinite possibilities and opportunities. Connect with it. Has no body, has no thing. stay aware of this emptiness, that blackness, that energy. The longer you stay connected to it, the more open you become, the more creative you become. Remember, we are less matter, more emptiness and energy. Allow yourself to completely stay merged into this emptiness, this energy. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everybody, to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, everyone, to this grand nature, to everything you use, the technology, to yourself, and to this consciousness for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Relax your body. Feel your body. And let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax. Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavad Gita, there have been many things that have been said. Tapasvibhyodiko yogi, jnanibhyopi mathodikaha. Karmabhyaschadiko yogi, tasmad yogi bhava arjuna. Tapasvi, jnani, karma yogi, and then finally says tasmad yogi bhava arjuna. It's a great dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna, the consciousness, Arjuna, the individual self, the whole and then individual self. And here the Krishna is talking about Tasmad yogi bhava Arjuna. Yoga is to be one with. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Patanjali Maharshi, who has done so much service in amplifying, in bringing awareness about meditation. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha, the emptying the mind stuff. That's what we are doing. Tasmad yogi bhava Arjuna means you immediately become the yogi, the dhyani. And he's talking about tapasvibhyodiko yogi. And yogi is, there is tapas is there. There is jnani is there. Jnani is gaining knowledge. Tapasvi is hatha yogi. It was only dealing with the body, reducing the needs of the body. Quietness, eyes closed, no food, no talk, all that is there. That's great, wonderful. Tapasvi bhyodiko yogi. So someone who is an yogi, who is controlling the mind stuff, going beyond the body and mind. He is the dhyani. Yogi here is dhyani. Tapasvi bhyodiko. Somebody is more than tapasvi. Adhiko means, more than tapasvi. So meditation is more than tapa, or merely controlling the body. Jnani bhyopi mathodikaha. Even from this learning all the scriptures, understanding, just taking everything, okay, what is there, life after death, this and that, just mere learning is not sufficient. Personal experience is required. A Vedanti is merely learning and everything is saying, okay, everything is infinity, I have nothing to do, it's all fate, so I don't do anything. So just come to a conclusion without having any personal experience. A yogi is better, a yogi is more superior in the sense that now he's getting there faster. All are there, the paths of tapasvi is there, the path of jnani is there, and then karma yogi is someone who is doing nishkama karma, is doing karma with no expectation. That's the final definition of karma yogi. These paths are there. Yet, tasmad yogi bhava Arjuna, because yogi is the path of yoga, the path of meditation, emptying a mind stuff, is adhiko, is more superior. So take that and then immediately become that yogi. Then you understand the whole thing. Meditation to understand meditation a bit, meditation, dear friends, is not any of those that are dealing with body, dealing with merely knowledge, or dealing with activities. I do my service when I go and then connect with this non-profit there, I go and connect with these underprivileged children, I lose myself, that's my meditation. That's not a meditation. That's not meditation. I do my running and then my jogging, and then I do this, and every day I go 10 miles and come back, and then I am completely not there. I have no thoughts, my quiet time, that is my meditation. Yes, I'm doing meditation. That's not meditation, dear friends. Meditation is to completely go away from everything that we ever known, everything that we experience. So the matter, the memory, all of that has to be forgotten. Then we're getting into becoming and experiencing that existence, that emptiness, that consciousness. Chaitanya Shakti is there, and now is quantum energy field in quantum physics. It's quantum energy field. At microatomic level, it's all emptiness inside all of us, and a bit inside between the electrons, neutrons, inside the body in the subatomic level, and all that is emptiness, and that is 99.99%. So it's all empty. That emptiness is energy. That energy is carrying information, field of thought. It's happening from somewhere. And so if you all are empty, and then there's so little material life, where we are dealing with tapasya bhyodiko yogi, tapasya, then jnani is trying to understand. Karma is to do things. But we have to go beyond this body and mind, because those three are there. We lose ourselves. We're trying to lose ourselves by doing those three activities. Possible, it just happens. Slow process, slower process. Sitting down, observing a breath, eyes closed. Then get to, because the breath is intelligent, breath is connecting. It is there with us all the time. But yet we don't know it is there. And so that natural breath, just observe it. It's given to us and observe. And we know that it has a special place, because if it's not there, we are not there. Consciousness is not there. So it's not like any other object. It's not equivalent to taking this phone and then observing the phone, and then slowly slow down that object of observation, and then slowly I'll go away from the phone, the act of observing the phone. It cannot be. A phone and breath are two different things. Breath is powering us. Yet it is there with us, yet we don't recognize it is there all the time. And so it has a special connection. So observing this breath, that's why we can consider the breath as intelligent. It's not just another kriya happening in the body, just not another kriya happening in the body. Connected from the outside to inside, from outside to inside. So meditation, we understand, meditation is not an intellectual process, just reading up and then understanding, okay, I've read this and I read that and I read that, and so I got it. It's not. Knowledge is necessary for an experience. Understanding is necessary so that we can experience it, because our thoughts create reality. But meditation is away from it, becoming completely empty. They're two different things. The more you learn, the more open you become to allow things to happen in meditation, outside meditation. So the knowledge is necessary. Knowing about what is there, how are gods created, what's all this energy, how are these planets existing, and why only stuff happens to me all the time. They all are important. We keep learning, but that's only for an experience. But to to open to many experiences are this quantum field, or this emptiness, then we have to become empty and then forget ourselves. To develop that openness. Meditation is not contemplation. Meditation is not contemplation. So constantly, contemplation is necessary. Once in 3 months, once in 6 months, we sit down, relax and say, hey, where am I going? We do this. Companies do it all the time. Companies are evaluating their performance, quarterly basis, 6 monthly basis. Why not we evaluate our life performance? Must, right? For every small thing we're evaluating performance, then why would we not evaluate ourselves? Contemplate and then go back and then look at it and say, what has been the driving force behind my last few months of activity? Where am I going? What parts can I change? Why did that happen? So when you look back around, everything will make perfect sense. Can give you clues towards aligning to your purpose. Things that really made you happy, things that you didn't really like that much. We must continue to do something. Contemplation is a great tool. Spending time with nature, going into silence with the mind, body, spending time with nature, it loses itself. Going silent, the mind becomes silent, meaning silence in the talk. And then automatically mind is becoming empty, slowly. Contemplation is a way to lose yourself, contemplate on higher aspects. Meditation is there for the individual conscious service. And when you do these 5, then we lose ourselves. Other steps to know yourself more, to forget yourself in the nature of the body, are silence, maintaining silence, as less speak as possible. Mind is becoming empty. We want to lose ourselves, we want to forget ourselves. In nature, we forget ourselves. When you silence of talk, when you're not talking in mauna, then slowly mind is empty, so we forget ourselves. Contemplation on the higher things through intellect body, through meditation, through service, are there. They're all there, but they're not meditation where we are emptying yourself. Meditation is we have to lose the mind. It's not concentration. So a lot of times it's important to differentiate between what is concentration and observation. Concentration is to know more about a thing, whatever that we are doing. Observation is just being witness, just there. Concentration is where you're going and analyzing. As you're concentrating on an object, you get more information about it. A hot cup of tea is there on the coffee table, you're looking at it. A cup of coffee is there on the coffee table, you're looking at it. And so the more you concentrate on it, okay, you can probably sense the temperature of it, how hot and cold it is, right? The more you concentrate and say, okay, less milk, more milk. The more you concentrate and say that aroma is coming, and so you can tell, is it Nescafe that, or is it an instant or the classic, what is it? Is it brew or filter coffee? What is it? You can tell based on the aroma. So the more you concentrate, the more you know about it. In observation, in meditation, observing a breath, we want to go away from it. So simply observing the our whole idea is to forget that we're observing something. And so we observe is a subtle observation. You're there. It's like observing the cup, that's all. You're not bothered about how hot or cold and steamy and non-steamy, what is the aroma. You're just saying, okay, I see. My master asked me to look at the cup. I'm just looking at it mechanically. I'm just looking at it, observing. And then that's all. So concentration is deep. So I don't want us to go concentrate on the breath. The more concentration you do, then the more things you know, oh, it is going fast and slow. Oh, why is it suddenly erratic? And all those things start happening. You can, if you want to know more about your breath control, your understanding of the breath, so do concentration outside, but not in meditation. Meditation is subtle observation. Subtle observe, and then slowly, as you just do gentle observation, not bothered about the depth of it, the volume of it. As you observe the breath, and slowly then we are forgetting that the breath is there, we're observing, or the breath is becoming small, 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 small. It starts here, and then slowly, 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 from here it is going up and down, going up and down, then up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Finally, it will come and culminate here. It becomes shorter and shorter and shorter when you observe, just gentle, subtle observation. So meditation is not concentration. Meditation is not contemplation. Meditation is not an intellectual process. Meditation is not prayer or worship. Meditation is not fasting. Meditation is not silence. They're not substitute for meditation. Meditation is not running. Meditation is not the hatha yoga, the yoga that we talk about. Not at all. Something you do with physical body. So yes, getting the body fit and control, movement of the body is essential. So doing is great. It prepares the body. Doing yoga can prepare the body nicely to cooperate, to flexible. So if you have to sit for 4 hours in a single posture, body must cooperate. So doing some yoga is necessary. That's why there is something concept of Himalayan yoga. So the yogis were wanting to meditate deeply for 24 hours, 48 hours, days on days, and they do an hour of yoga. Those are the special exercise, yoga and pranayama, they do so that they can last, they can sit down for a long time without moving, without getting disturbed. So the body is gained into control, the mind is gained into control, even they gain control of the autonomic system so that they can conserve the energy, they can withstand the coldness and the heat. But those are special, those are necessary when we're going those deeper practices, we're going for hours and hours. But normally here where we are, just sitting down for 3 hours is fine, right? They're saying you can move your body, okay. Little bit adjusting the posture during meditation because the legs are not cooperating so much is okay. So we don't need that special pranayamas and yogas. It's not necessary. Not necessary for normal meditations. And physical yoga is not at all meditation, friends. Chanting, prayer, they're not meditations. There is another sloka in Uttara Gita. Koti puja samam stotram, koti stotram samam japam, koti japam samam dhyanam, koti dhyanam samam laya. Something like that. Puja, stotra, japa, dhyana, laya. 5 are there. Each one is better than the other. It is equated to koti. That means 1 crore. Is it 10 million? 10 million prayers is equal to 1 stotra. 10 million stotras of doing is equal to japa. Japa gives you a better concentration. Right now with that, you slowly lose yourself. And 10 million japas or 1 crore is to 1 dhyani, and dhyani to laya. Laya is merging with the existence. So you figure which one you hold on to. So meditation is not mind control. Meditation is a relaxation technique, but it's really we're not doing it for relaxation. It may be the purpose. People might have come for here, I need peace of mind, I need some relaxation, I need calmness. Oh, there is too much going on, I just want to find that peace. So those are maybe the reasons why are coming, but that is like marginalizing, minimizing the benefit of meditation. Meditation is to recognize our grander self, that we are this infinite intelligence, we are this whole existence. Because that's what we're doing. When we're emptying every day our mind of all thoughts, then we are becoming that energy where we are the whole, we become the whole, we become that field. You spend as the divine, you spend your time in those moments as the divine, as God. So when we are becoming that, then what do we have? Suddenly we have access to everything. Access to everything that ever existed, because it's all there. That's also why we are we are receiving information, we are getting many clues. Suddenly your intuition works and says, okay, do this. So you say miracles are happening, you say things are, I'm getting solutions. They're all because you're accessing from the field the thing that you experienced in the past. If you had worked in a company on some special technology for 5 years, and then you did not work on it for next 3 years, later you go into a new company where it requires that experience. So you go back and then sort of try to sit down and then just look for some of the information, everything that you experienced past, and you pull them down. And then you write down a few points. So you're accessing from that experience. You know it, consciously you experienced it, so you can access it. But it is all there. When we are becoming consciousness every day, energy to matter. So everything that we have experienced in the past is there. We take from it. That's the meaning of we're receiving messages from the past. From me, from you, from everybody, because we're all the same, we're all one. So meditation is, relaxation for relaxation. If you only want to see, what you want to see is what it becomes for you, meditation. If it is only relaxation, for relaxation. If it's stress relief, it is only stress relief. If it is for, gaining my house, my property, my this, my that, only for a few little things, fine it is. I say little things because that's all 0.01%. It's so little. Happiness is unbounded. And we know it. Happiness is not coming only with money or with the relationship. No matter what we had, it's still not there. We know it. So meditation is that thing to what we want to make it out of. But if you say meditation is there for me to become my whole, to explore this infinity out there, then it is that. Then we gain more of those experiences. What is the state of being of where you're looking for is what you start finding in meditation. And visualization is a must be talked about, because a lot of people in the self-help books, we talk about visualization, dreaming, imagination are the ways to gain things. When we are always looking for gaining things and then getting a few things into our life, it's great. I mean, must have. If you're not happy with something, I want to experience it. I want to experience a promotion, do it. It feels good. Anything that makes you feel good, do it. But anything that makes you feel good at the cost of others, anything that makes you feel good so that others will give you that special attention, a special recognition, or gives you the domination, then those are all not good at all. They're going to burn us down pretty quickly. Anything that makes you feel good because you truly want it, do it. I truly want to be in a large hall, in a large garden at my home, so that I can spend time every day morning. I go in, spend time with my plants. I want a large space so that I can sit and relax and then just be in that empty state and then be in that quiet state. I want a large place so that, I have a large family. Together we can actually have greater moments. No problem. Do it for yourself. Visualization is there to, the more we visualize, the more we create things. Do it for yourself truly because you want it for yourself, not because others are going to recognize you, not because it's going to increase your status, artificial. There's a story of Sumeru Mountain. I'm going to end our session today with this. The Sumeru Mountain is considered, Sumeru, the word means there's this whole supernatural power mountain, virtual mountain. Many religions consider that Sumeru as a mountain that exists. Is like Himalayas, very sacred, like Mount Shasta. Sacred mountains is all energy mountain. So everybody wants to go and then put their name out there. When you vacate a body, so you want to, the story is that you're going into this mountain equivalent to heaven. You want your name to be put up there. And so many kings and then everybody, if you have a place in the mountain, that means you never reach this. It's like, going to Ganga and putting our ashes. I'm not going into the more religion here, but everybody has a belief, right, a faith. So you go to Sumeru Mountain and then put your stuff there, put your name there. Okay, before people vacate the body, they want to go and then find a spot for themselves in the Sumerian mountain because they've considered it sacred. It's going to be there. Their name is there, so that means they are going to be taken care. They recognize that someone who reached the Sumerian mountain. So many kings only had the opportunity because they are the ones who could travel around. So a king in their olden days is also wanting to go and find a spot for himself by putting a post there. And so the Sumerian mountain, all the kings now, anybody who is capable, who's got affluent are going because they could travel, take a lot of service and go there. And so they go and then put up a flag or put up a post and then it reads their name. I'm so and so. And so everybody wants to go and then find a place, their own place in Sumerian mountain. So this king in the olden days, and then is going, goes to the mountain. At the entrance of the mountain, at the bottom, at the foot of the mountain, there is a security guard. Dwarapalak is there. He tells the ones and says, sir, the whole mountain is full. The whole mountain is full. There is no space. You seem to have come with your troops. He says, no, it's a huge mountain. I'm going to find a spot for myself. So I'll go there. All these people are trying to find their place in the mountain, are finding, they want to be recognized. So I'll go then find a place. So he goes around, goes inside. The Dwarapalak, the security lets him in. He goes in and then goes around the whole mountain, place after place after place after place, all sides. But he does not find even an inch of space anywhere to put his flag. That means recognition that he is there. No space. So he didn't know what to do. He says, with a lot of disappointment, he goes around, finally comes back to the entrance. After going around, finally comes back to the entrance, and the security says, what happened? There's no space. What to do? As I told you, there's no space. But tell you what, you do me a favor, I'll tell you one technique, one thing. You can go to the other corner and I will see that nobody observes you. You can remove somebody's board and put your board, no problem. Okay. But in that moment, it hits him hard, this king. That's it. We come all the way and go around and then put a flag there. And then it's only to realize that somebody will come and then throw it off and then put their flag there. If that's all it is giving, I don't need to go and I don't need to go to this extra thing. I've just wasted my time coming to all the way here to Sumerian mountain. What we consider as our special reputation, special recognition is just thrown. The moment you're not there, the moment you go walked away, it's gone. What are we waiting for? What are we going after this whole life for? Sumeru story. So dear friends, visualization, in the context of visualization, is required for truly. Visualization is the way you dream to, basically you put your attention on something with a lot of focus, with a lot of feeling. Visualization is a great technique, but it's not meditation. It is a complementary process. It expands your infinite mind. It helps you to utilize your infinite mind capacity to visualize and dream, but it is complementary to meditation. If you take out meditation, yes, you can manifest a few things, visualization, a lot of people have done it, but it is still chasing a few things. You want to become that whole from where you operate your life. Then meditation is to emptying our mind stuff. So thank you very much for learning this week, understanding the whole of meditation. So we move into the next week for knowing more about health. Important foundation. So we'll understand scientifically how meditation helps us to gain perfect health and energy next week. But the Saturdays, we have business leaders coming in and then sharing. Tuesdays we share, Saturdays we share, Thursdays we share. So a lot of ample options for questions and interaction. So a business leader will come in and share tomorrow. So we'll do a meditation and then listen and interact with the business leaders' experience, their transformation experience of meditation. So thank you all. And then as before, in a couple of minutes, we'll do some questions. Have a great day. See you tomorrow again.
Just one announcement.
Yes, please go ahead.
So friends, in the WhatsApp groups, you would have received this self-assessment survey, the first self-assessment survey. This is a great opportunity for you to understand your progress. As part of this whole 40-day journey, we'll have 3 surveys which will help you understand your journey from day 1 to day 40. So please take some time. It shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes to fill the survey form. Help yourself to understand where you stand to your own journey. Request all of you to take that time to fill the survey. And along with that, those of you who want to participate in the practitioner certificate program, you can choose to be. Thank you.
I would like that to be said as assessment, self-assessment. Many senior meditators are there because see, when you go back and start reviewing those questions, they're in those 5 dimensions, right? Physical body and mind and all that. And so you yourself will be surprised, even if you've taken last time. Just go back and take it again to see how better are you compared to the last time. That's the whole idea, right? How are your thoughts? How are your situations? Do you feel lost? Do you feel in control in any given situation? Because things all the time happen, right? So the questions are there. It's a great way to contemplate. It sort of forces you to contemplate more about your progress. And so some areas you feel, so it's the same still. I'm still finding it difficult to go through this every day. I have to deal with this relationship. I'm still having a challenge. So it'll give you that perspective of areas that you want to improve upon, right? Then we mindfully practice a few things around it so we get better. So please do take this as an opportunity to contemplate the self-assessment. It is not a benefit it is a benefit for the whole because we're collecting this data over a period of time and then want to publish some research papers around it. So we continue to collect it. Okay, so now for 2 years, we collected some data. We have a whole bunch of responses, maybe about 1,200 to 1,400 responses. We continue to collect it. We want to become as large. And then our study or a period of time is done. These are meditators felt. We all would have contributed to a great study through this. While individually at this moment, it's going to help you contemplate more about you. Please take that 5 minutes of your time. Thank you. They would like to share their experience or a question. How was your breakout room experience yesterday?
Yeah, good morning, Chandra, and good morning to
sir.
all co-meditators. It's a wonderful experience today, Chandraji. Yeah, probably I just wanted to share especially today because I could go probably the best meditation session that I had was today. I could go probably more deeper, okay, and be there for a long time, undisturbed for a long time. There has been disturbances, but too less compared to what it used to be. So probably today I felt something I have, I have, progress journey. I see a progress myself. So that makes me feel so happy and proud that I'm able to, I'm in a right path. Okay, like first day Patriji said, keep meditating. When I expressed my, pain and all that in the head, particularly the third eye portion. When I expressed to him, and he said, "You are on a right path and keep meditating." And that's what I see. That's what I can share my experience to all other members here. That we keep on doing with all sincerity and honesty, like you said, true to be yourself. Okay, so that's what, and I probably followed your instructions truly today. Probably I maybe that like focus on your breathe and it empty your mind. Okay, then be there like that. I have written down actually all your instructions today. I have written down specifically, and then with that probably printed in my mind, and I could do it better way. That's what I am feeling much better today. So thank you so much, Chandraji. It has been a wonderful experience with my journey with us. You. Thank you to all of you. Thank you.
That's great. Yes, those moments will always be there. It's important. It's like a checkpoints, right? Every now and then we go through some deep experiences, which is sufficient for us to continue on. Beautiful.
One just I had one this thing. While deeply meditating, sometimes we keep on speaking to ourselves within, like like awarenessly bringing it down. The thoughts. Okay, but that time we instruct our mind, so that keeps on happening like that. Is that correct, or that also will slowly go away? What happens?
You are instructing to bring your thoughts down? What you said?
Within myself, I keep on, I used to tell, okay, go down, can still go deep. Just see how much deep you can go. When those within myself, speaking to myself, okay. So
it's like intentions. In the beginning, you set intentions and say, I'm quieting down now. That I'm quietening down, and then you start observing the breath. So it's better to observe the breath when you find thoughts.
Okay. Even those things should not come, and nothing
right.
should come.
Rather than instructing yourself, going to the breath is going to be more beneficial in the longer term to lose yourself faster.
Okay. So no self-instruction also. I mean, it has to be that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's better to go to the breath and then start observing the breath to go back into a deeper empty states. Yes. Okay. Self-instruction means that you are with the mind and you're still doing a mind process, trying to go out of the mind with mind.
Okay.
Jyoti, please mute.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. I'm Jyoti from Bangalore. Sorry, Mithila, I'm not well because I have a cold. So I want to share my today's experience because it's so amazing today experience what I had today through meditation. I think this is the second time for today's meditation I'm doing. That first one on and off, I'm not continuously attending the thing, but now I'm continuously attending. I thought today also I'm going to miss because continuously coming a sneeze and it's difficult to concentrate on a meditation. So morning I thought, okay, I will not join, but I thought I make my mind that no, I will join the meditation. Let's see what happens. So only one thing I just said myself, throughout the meditation, I will not get any sneeze. So same thing happened with me. So throughout the meditation, I didn't got any sneeze. So I could enjoy that meditation thoroughly. Whenever I do the meditation, whenever Chandra sir told to empty the mind or so I do same. I experience the same that emptiness and whenever I last time also when I did last course, so that time also I observed or I experienced that emptiness and there is no body. I experienced that one. Today what happened, I always seen that through that emptiness, only black or sometimes white color. Today I don't know the color. It's I think today is little intense. I went and I saw that some flower and yellow and golden mixed color and white. So it's so amazing. Still, I am getting goosebumps when I saw that one. I didn't understand what is that and whether I'm doing it correct or wrong. I don't know, sir. So this is my meditation is going the right way or anything. I don't know, but that I thoroughly enjoy that emptiness because yesterday that vibration is there in my hand, but today there is no vibration, nothing, totally completely emptiness. Even I didn't feel my body, this thing, physical thing, not heaviness, totally light, totally completely this thing. But I saw that inside that flower and that light, I don't know what is that. So and really thank you so much. Many way I'm getting how can I say that really amazing experience through meditation. And I'm a counselor by profession. I'm a counseling psychologist. So it helps me a lot of time to understand myself. And sometimes though, because of this field, sometimes we need someone, but through this meditation, I think myself is enough for me nowadays. So I can manage myself, listening to others, it's sometimes overwhelmed emotions and emotions are up and downs. And sometimes, so that are all not affecting me nowadays. So I can manage myself very well. So because of that, and thank you so much. Today's experience, it's amazing. It was amazing experience. I can't, still that thing is there in my body and this thing. So for that, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
That's great, Jyoti madam. Where are you from?
Bangalore, sir.
Bangalore, okay. Wonderful. Yes, all those deep experience that you are having is most certainly will give better solutions for your clients. A psychologist, when they take integrate meditation wisdom, become the most powerful counselor on the earth. Most powerful, because they would suddenly have solutions from many layers.
Yes, sir.
Many layers. You know it. Problem created in one plane. Problem created in one plane has to be solved in another plane. A body problem through mind problem through intellect problem through accessing deeper soul levels. That goes on like that. And so when we take on meditation wisdom, then we have access to all layers. So true psychosomatic illnesses, all illnesses are psychosomatic. And so we're able to understand different layers of an individual, and so we can give the right, correct solution. So please integrate it. The more
Yes, sir. Yes,
the
sir.
more you integrate meditation to your clients or the people in counseling, the answers are given automatically. Many ways solutions come pretty quickly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So what today I got, that is okay, sir. How it will be. I don't know how that
You are
experience I
enjoying
can.
it, madam. You are experiencing deep states. So what doubt you have? Why do you want to doubt it? Don't doubt it.
Just like, yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm enjoying, sir. Definitely, I'm enjoying. But just one thought comes in mind: whether I'm going the right way or wrong. What is that I'm seeing? That is it the right way or wrong? So what is that?
So you listen to the meditation experience lecture on the second day, right? Please go back and listen again.
Yes, sir.
Second day post meditation, I talked about meditation experience. So just
Yes,
listen
sir.
to
Yes, sir. Yes.
So then you're experiencing all of what I said. So then you're doing right. You have to do right, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just go back and listen. So you'll convince yourself that yes, I'm doing right. That's all. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have Bijumohanji.
Sir, good morning. Today I really felt very nice, very nice. I got disturbed only once throughout this 45 minutes. Just once I got to open my eyes. Otherwise, it was very, very interesting. And most of the times I had some thoughts, but again I brought it back to concentrating on the breath. But one more thing is that sometimes, not sometimes, so many times I observed that the two legs of my chair is missing. That I'm feeling like I'm just going back. I may fall down that side or I may fall down this side. It was really means I felt that I'm not in the room where I'm sitting, something like that. It was really a very good experience on the 5th day of this session. It was really nice. So I thought of means I am having that idea in the mind that I will be able to complete this total section and will continue after that also. It was really a good experience, sir.
Wow. Floating in the air. Legs of
yes, sir. Yes.
No.
Most of the time, going backwards only, not coming to the front. So as if somebody is pulling, and I feel that legs are being dragging like on the cement. Like that I felt.
That's great. That is the idea of losing the notion of matter. So when you lose the notion of matter, so you're there where you are, but you just feel it's all everything around you is disappearing slowly. Changes rapidly. Great experience. Please continue. Yeah.
Yes, it was very nice that moreover I am this stroke patient. So sometimes I was forced to release my hand. I am not able to close because one hand is like this and I cannot fully open up. That was only disturbance, but that doesn't disturb me much. I really enjoyed it. It was hard, but this is the first day. I'm totally absorbed into that this one meditation. Not like pranayama or deep breathing. Really, it was very, very interesting. So thank you very much, Chandra.
Great. Thank you. Yes.
We have Kiran Mai, madam.
Hello. Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, sir. So, like, I just kind of wanted to talk not specifically about the session itself, but what I have been experiencing since this evening. It has been really somewhat very, very stressful since yesterday. That I was just kind of like very not knowing what's happening and all that. And then like in the evening, I was like, okay, I can't just keep myself feeling this way for last 24 hours. And I just kind of pep talked myself, and I'm like, okay, let me just do some meditation and all. And the minute I thought that, even before I actually started doing anything, I started feeling this whole numbness in my head that I usually started experiencing right before meditation sometimes. And that numbness didn't go away. It was there. I really didn't do any session before today's class, even though I wanted to do a short meditation just so that I can feel good by the time I come to this class. But I took my dog on a walk, and still I was feeling that numbness, and it continued throughout the session also. But I was really, I did not fall asleep during the session today, but at the same time, I'm not able to focus in the sense that like I'm getting those thoughts, and whenever I realize the thoughts, I'm coming back to focusing on the breathing. But I felt like I really didn't do as much as I would like to do, but still that numbness was there. And suddenly at one point, like my eyes were kind of popping sort of, and I don't know, it just kind of was weird. And I was wondering, is this numbness related to the thought of the meditation itself, or like something is going on? Because it's been there like since this evening.
Your numbness is your numbness. It has nothing to do with meditation.
Okay.
Body has so many reactions of various reasons. Okay. But are you regular in meditation?
Yeah, I started doing like for last 1 month, and this numbness I'm experiencing whenever I start thinking about meditation is when it's starting. That's what I noticed since this 1 month. The minute I start thinking about it is when my head becomes heavy, and that, I don't know. It's kind of weird. That's why I was wondering.
Read some books, madam. You're reading some books?
I ordered some, like the chakras book, but I felt like it's way beyond my thing, but I'm just flipping through it. But yeah, like I started reading some books, not necessarily completely spiritual books, but yeah.
But why would you do that? If you are in this program, and you're practicing regularly this program, you're there in the program regularly. On the day 4, we sent a newsletter with 22 books, recommended books.
No, I did not check that. No.
You know, a lot of times our meditation practice goes here, there, and many people pull back from the meditation because of lack of guidance. Mm-hmm. And many go away from meditation because in meditation, the experiences are infinite, many. The vipassana is in many forms, it shows up. And then we must develop the ability to understand by ourselves. And so we do a little bit in these sessions through these talks, right? Some are symbolic experiences, some are more biological, physical, some are real experience of future or past. So we must, some may be just jumbled up stuff that is coming in, which is not clear yet, and it will become clear over a period of time. But we must have the ability to understand ourselves through these experiences. It's like, you know, any situation happens in life, there is a reason for it, right? There's a meaning behind why it's happening. And so we decipher it. If a client did not want to buy something, and then if you lost some money, so there is some reason of why, what we did not do right before, and then it's causing it. So same way, every experience comes in a way, it's got some meaning. If we understand automatically, over a period of time, develop that automatic understanding. We don't analyze every situation, but we develop the understanding automatically. That's the way physical experiences, we know it when things happen. And so same way, you must read the right books, not any book. Meditation is not equal to chakras at all. Chakras is perhaps the last thing that we'd want to read in knowing about it, right? So there are books recommended, they sort of all round. Please start from there. And I suggest you read Autobiography Yogi and Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian Weiss and Autobiography Yogi by Yoga and Paramahamsa. You could start with those two books from that list.
Okay. I think I ordered those, but my parents are coming next week and they should be bringing some of those. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, Sridhar. How's it going? What's new?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow is the registration of the house, so within this month, and we'll be starting the pyramid. And today's topic was very interesting, sir. This is the fight which will happen between me and my wife. My wife is a yoga teacher. I'm a meditation fan. So she says, no, you should do yoga. No, I said, no, my meditation is okay with me. And I also agree with that, that yoga and pranayama, they are the tools which will help you to sit for a long time without disturbances for meditation. That's what I believe in. And then I enjoy that. I enjoy that. I have very minimum exercises which I do. Everybody thinks that I'm not energetic, but when we travel, I start at 4 o'clock in the morning and then come back by 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night because I don't prefer staying in hotels. So I come back and then I'll be so energetic till I sleep on the bed. So where is that energy coming from? I say I get it from meditation. So people don't believe in it. Uh, but people who are doing exercises, gymming, and all that stuff, by 6 o'clock their battery is out. This may not be true for all individuals, but that's what is working for me, and I believe in that. The moment you do deeper meditation, you get a lot of relaxation and energy, so that helps you to do a lot of work. That's what I believe in.
Okay. I don't want to get into controversies here. Okay. Right. Yeah. Everything has a place.
Yes.
Everything has a place. And, but yes, meditation is meditation to know ourselves. And it can be practiced independently without getting restricted of many other processes and kriyas. That's all it is. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Meditation is initially one part of it. Meditation is like yoga, like this, like that, like this. But then over a period of time, meditation becomes everything. I never understood, Patriji used to say, spiritual science is the root. It is the whole. In the beginning, is it what the spiritual science is one other science. That's how I used to think. It's one other science. Spiritual science is the whole. So a master understands everything if they want to look into it. So meditation is a gateway to the spiritual science. And so it becomes the whole because you know that all, it is existence. So all things have to be part of it, you know it. Right? All things have to be part of it. So when it is whole, then if I feel I have to do some exercise, so that next month I'm going to be I need to build some muscle or some system special because I'm doing this special extra trekking. Anything not normal if you do, then we need some extra booster of some things, and then we do those. Anything not normal. But anything that is normal, your meditation will take it. Anything that's normal that we do, naturally that we're doing things, and meditation must take care of it.
I do sleep for 4 hours only per day, 4.5 hours. And people worry about that also. Then I don't feel sleepy when I do meditation.
Yes. Mridula says, do what feels good in your heart, the seat of your soul. Yes. Thank you, friends. Thank you all. It's wonderful to be back again. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.